Button, Carmine. Okay, he hit the button, I think.
All right.
Hey, everybody, and this is Carmine Danisco. Welcome to Pitch to the Pros, our podcast about pitching your product to somebody who can get it on the air, get it in the stores. We are here to help the American inventor. I have with me my co-host. He's the man of the hour. This guy has seen hundreds and hundreds of thousands of products and pitches over the years. He is TV's billion-dollar man, Mr. Bob Circosta. Hey, Bob, you over there?
Carmine, I am here. Always a pleasure to be with you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being on. We have some great products for you to see today. We have some people out there. They've been selling their products, some awesome stuff. We're going to put them on. They're going to pitch to you for a chance to get on HSN's American Dreams. I know that prior to starting the show, you were given some background in American Dreams show. Maybe you can give us just a 5-second description for the listeners out there about American Dreams, and then we'll get started with our first up.
Right. Well, first of all, it's tough for me to do anything in 5 seconds, as you know. But I'll give you a very quick background. HSN American Dreams is a program segment that HSN has developed to focus on the entrepreneur. And it's a platform that entrepreneurs can bring their products on the air, share them with the rest of America, and see what happens. So it's a great opportunity for everybody, because HSN really believes in entrepreneurs and that entrepreneurial spirit. And so this is a great platform for all. And that's what it's all about. So I'm constantly searching for products all over the world now. And because of, what you've set up, Carmine, to do this for individuals that don't even have to leave their home, they can pitch to us here. We can hear from people all over the world. But that's what it's all about.
No, that's great. It's awesome. That was pretty fast. I know that you really condensed.
For me, it was.
All right, well, it's good. Let's get started. I know everybody's got things. They're all revved up to go. Our first person to pitch their product, his name is Jason Loth. And he has a product. I'm not going to explain what the product is. I want him to jump on and get started. So, Jason, you over there?
Jason, are you there?
Uh-oh.
Jason.
I think he's a little.
Jason's very quiet.
Yes.
Yeah. You over there, Jason?
I don't think he can hear us.
It looks like Jason's.
I think Jason's frozen.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to log back in. We can give him a
second. Oh, he's there.
Hey, Jason, you out there?
Can you hear me?
You can.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can. You broke out on me. Okay, very good. Good.
All right.
Well, Bob, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. Carmine as well. Thanks for the opportunity. I guess my name is Dr. Jason Loth. I'm the inventor of Dr. Loth's Spinal Line Pillow. And over the past 18 years as a practicing sports chiropractor, I found a major problem that's directly impacted the health of many of my patients. And I believe it's impacting negatively the health of millions of people around the world, and you could be one of them. The problem that I've found is poor sleep. And the main reason in my opinion, is due to the pillow. And here's why. What happens is most ordinary pillows on the market, they don't allow you to sleep in correct posture. And they don't allow this because of either the way that they're made, their design, or the materials that they're made out of are a combination of both of those. You see, sleeping in pain, headaches, tingling and numbness in your arms and in your hands, and also poor sleep, just a lot of problems such as arthritis, disc herniations, disc degeneration, muscle sprains and strains, and then spasms as well. And then in turn can lead to insomnia, which the National Sleep Foundation says over 90 million people suffer from this annually. Poor sleep can inhibit you from getting a restful night's sleep. And this can also in turn lead to fatigue and lack of performance throughout your day. And that's the reason that I invented Dr. Loth's Spinal Line Pillow. I found a problem and I wanted to fit that need. The Spinal Line Pillow is the first fully patented, customizable cervical contour pillow that's invented by myself, a doctor, that knows the biomechanics of the spine and is specifically made to help people sleep in correct back and side sleeping postures. And it's different from any of the other pillows out on the market. There's certain things that make the pillow different than all these other pillows. And I'd like to show you that. The first thing with the pillow is this, is if you notice on the pillow here, it's got a larger side here depicted by the logo, and then also a smaller side. So if you can get a little representation or a visual of that, I made it like this so it could fit a majority of the population. The second thing that I did is I made it with 3 specific chambers. So that if you look at this, you can see the 2 outer chambers, one chamber here and here. These chambers are meant for side sleeping, while the middle chamber is meant for back sleeping. So if you can look at this, you can see the differential on the sizing of that. You know, when it comes to the biomechanics of the spine, when you sleep on your side versus your back, you need a different amount of support and in different areas to keep you in that correct posture. And that's what the design of this pillow takes into consideration. The third thing I did is I made it fully customizable, so it's able to be fit with each individual person to their exact postural needs. And I did that by adding a zipper on each one of these chambers on the back of the pillow. What that zipper allows, it allows you to get access internal to this fill, which allows you to add or remove the fill, or to actually maneuver it to, again, allow you to achieve optimal comfort and posture while you sleep. The next thing I did is I made it with the finest materials possible. And you can see this outer material. It's made of a plush Tencel fabric that's extremely comfortable to lay on. And then the internal fill that I just showed you is this shredded gel-infused memory foam. And that's a memory foam that's made by a Certipure company that actually is a company that has the foams free of any fire retardant chemicals and stuff like that. So it actually allows better health when you sleep. The next thing that I did is I made it with an outside mesh panel here. And this mesh panel allows for some airflow. Again, that in conjunction with the shredded fill allows you to keep airflow and hopefully stay comfortable at night while you sleep. So those are the main 4 things that I did to set this pillow apart from everything else. We also had x-rays taken of someone laying on the spinal line pillow versus an ordinary pillow, one of the highest in ordinary pillows on the market. And the results, when you look at those x-rays, are drastically different. How you can see what most ordinary pillows do to the head and neck while people sleep at night. So that's, in my opinion, that I think that the spinal line pillow is the most versatile, best pillow on the market today and can help millions of people. Okay. And our website, spinalign.com.
Spinalign.com. All right, doctor. Yep. All right, Jason, couple of questions. Great job. Great job. You know, just for the benefit of everybody, when you're talking about your product, it's always good to start with that relatable problem, which you did. But, you know, because you have to understand when you're talking about your product that really nobody needs what you have. I say that with all the respect in the world. So you got to create the need. And the quickest way to create the need is by you know, citing that problem that everybody can relate to at the beginning, which you did. You did a very nice job about it. You also brought out the point of difference, which was great. I'd like to hear you elaborate a little more, you know, on the benefits of each and every one of those things, what they would do for you, you know. But you hit it just fine. So I got a very good idea of what you have. It's a great category. First of all, I'm a strong believer in chiropractors. I mean, strong believer. I speak to chiropractic organizations all the time.
Awesome.
About how to position their product and what they're doing outside of TV. Larry Markson, do you know that name, Larry Markson?
I've heard of that name. Don't know him, but I've heard of it, yes.
Yeah, he's like a legend with chiropractors. He's a good friend of mine. But anyhow, so it's a category that, you know, sleeping and getting a restful night's sleep and having better health. It's a great category when it comes to TV shopping, all right? The only thing when you make claims in that category on TV shopping, you have to have the substantiation. You've got to have the clinicals. You've got to have the studies. And I'm not saying you don't have them. I'm just saying you need to have that. So if you're going to say and mention a benefit of something, you have to back it up. You know, when it comes to falling into the medical or health category. You know,
correct.
You don't have to back it up if you say I put zippers in here so you can customize it. You don't have to back that up. That's obvious. But if you're going to say when you lie on this, you know, spine's going to do this and this and this, then you got to have a little bit of backup substantiation on that. Are you selling these right now?
Yeah, I'm selling them out of offices, a handful of chiropractic offices, and then also online, and then one other bedding-based retailer, online retailer in stores as well.
What's the price point of it?
$129 is the price point.
Okay, and do you have room in the margin and everything to come down from that if you would, on TV shopping?
We had it at 99 for a short time period, and the margin we had there was small. The margin has the capability to become bigger if we have a higher quantity of orders, obviously,
Sure.
when it comes to manufacturing. So I think there's that potential and possibility. It just depends on what all the
Right,
numbers
of course,
look like.
of course. Because, I mean, when you go on HSN American Dreams, the best way to look at that from your perspective is it's a test. It's a test to see if the product works because, like the magnets that I told you about at the beginning, that was just tested. Nobody, there were no guarantees, but it tested well, and now it has legs, and now it's all over. In fact, we have it airing up in Canada as well. So there's many ways you can go from this. So a lot of people have a challenge at the beginning when they think, okay, well, I want to make a lot of money from the get-go. But if you're in this for the long term, it can really work. So, one thing I've convinced HSN of doing is taking smaller quantities at the beginning, so there's less risk for the entrepreneur, and so the margins may not be there at the beginning, but getting it out there and getting it into homes, it can really build fast. So, we can take a look at that down the road. Down the road. Do you make it? Is it made in the USA or overseas?
Yeah, right now it is, but we've also, our manufacturing guy that makes it here, he is just in the process of opening his own plant in China, purely for the labor portion of that. So depending on how quick sales ramp up and the numbers, that kind of thing, and again, if to get it to that lower cost point, it might go to China in that sense, just for the and so the labor cost on that, but still utilize the materials that we have right now. Did you get that point on? So
say that again about the manufacturing.
It's only going to be based on it would. Yeah. So the manufacturing, he opened his own place in China. So the cut and sew is the high cost on this, the labor. Right. So he would utilize the materials we have here with that labor there to get drive the price point down.
Okay. Where are you located?
I'm located in Arizona, down in Mesa, Arizona is where I'm at.
Jeez. I'm complaining about the heat here in Florida, and you're in Arizona? My goodness. What's the temperature today?
It's beautiful, 150. No, I think it's 110.
Okay. Well, it's a cold front. No.
Well, sauna versus the whirlpool, right?
Right. Exactly. All right, Jason, great job. Let me take it back to the team, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it, Bob.
Thanks.
Yeah, great, Jason. Thank you very much. Hey, Jason, one question real quick.
Yes.
How many total have you sold?
Total number, we've got probably since August. The Pello conception started 4 years, 100,000 worth of sales since August of last year. I don't know the exact number of them, but that's the cost.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
That's great.
Good.
And you would go on the air, obviously, and then and it's a visual product, so we got to keep it visual, which won't be a problem.
And he's a doctor. I mean, what else can you?
He's a doctor. I mean, of course.
I see on that. Yes.
All right, Jason. Thank you so much. That was awesome. All right, Bob. Yeah, that was pretty good, right?
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Good. All right, I am going to unmute our next product, and I have it here. I can't see without my glasses on. But hey, Paul and Connie, who's going to be pitching? Paul, you going to be pitching?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, good. So so we have our next product, Paul Manning. Paul, when you come on, just give us a quick overview of your product. Like I said, you could take up to 3 minutes. Tell us where you are. Tell us about the product. Whatever you want to do to get us that visual of what you came up with. So. And
Connie is there too. Connie's there.
I know. Paul won't let her talk.
Right. That's my sidekick right there.
Paul said, I'm not going to let her talk. That's what he said.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Y'all made it a little tough. I'm following my doctor, but I appreciate y'all. You don't even know. Carmine, you the Mac Daddy. I'll never forget you for what you've done so far. I would like to show you, kind of tell you where I started. I had a valve in my heart. I was a 15-hour, 18-hour day guy working. workaholic. That's what I do. Okay. And they had a little problem. They couldn't find it. I got very sick. All I could do was sit. And my people out on the jobs have been owning commercial janitorial service for 17 years here in Ascension Parish, interior, exterior cleaning and care. And me being sick, I seen a little broom in my shop, a little broom pole from Lowe's. I think it was $2, I think they were. And I said, I need to help. I can't get my women scrub baseboards. We have thousands of square feet of linear feet of baseboards. I said, I got to do something. I got to help this because I always help them. Don't ask them to do what you won't do. So anyway, so I took this little pole, didn't even go to my bench. I just sat down on the floor real quick, and I started whacking away, and I put a fitting in, and this is the O, and I just had a piece of PVC on here with a little store-bought head. It's a duster, and I had a big drill when I first started. The first 4 people wanted to buy, I think it was 107. One chef wanted 104,
Wow.
And we could make it durable enough for them, because I worked in the restaurant business with my brother at nights and this and that. So we started this little, and we put this little, this is 1 pound. This unit here. No, it's less than 2 pounds. I'm sorry, but it is very, very light. But this is what I kind of started with. People fell in love. I was selling them for $35, and they wasn't even. There was this little piece of PVC and a little tube without the drill.
So show me the other end, Paul. When you press the trigger, I would imagine it. What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Here, now the unit, this is the new unit. That's where I started. Okay.
Okay.
And this is where I started. This is where I'm at today. This has been, I call highly designed, because it literally, like, I took an extension pole is what I did then. And I said, if they like that, they're going to love this stuff. Well, we've done some real close clearances with it. It's kind of got a vacuum on it. You'll see it pull itself back. It's well designed to where it can spin, okay? The head is a 2-piece, so we can snap other heads on it at the factory, okay? And this right here is very important, because the locking systems, all of them that we've run across in the last 5 years, you couldn't, women, kids, everybody loved the product, but they couldn't untighten it. So that's designed real well. So now we have a product that we go buy. This is a $25 drill from Lowe's, a 8-volt. We don't need big drills. It's a 1/4-inch fitting. It fits any drill out there. You can have the quick connect with the locking system, or you can just put the you just put the drill on, okay? And then at that point, here you are, this is 1 pound 9 ounces, and this is 1 pound 3 ounces. So we're like 2.5 pounds, 2 3/4. And if you'll notice, it runs very smoothly, you can't do this without a guide, because the reason is your hand, it will literally, you feel like you got lost on it. It will.
Right. What's the extension? How long can you
extend? This one here, we say it reaches up to 10 feet, okay? This one here, okay? So when you reach up, like my wife is 5 foot, she can clean the motor home in 45 minutes, and it's 11.5 foot tall. So it works well. Not only that, we built them, I designed them to where they can, I built this for sick people and elderly people, so where they could do something, okay?
Sure.
You think that you see somebody in a wheelchair, and then this was my thing. It wasn't about money. He said, for this much, if you get it out there, we'd sell them and have fun with it. Well, it's turned into more than that, of course, as time has went. But it's just turned out to be a great product. We use it on our jobs every day, you know. It cleans interior, exterior, wet or dry. And also I want to show you that if you just take a little pledge, and when you spray that pledge inside this head, it starts spinning. Well, it brings that material up the fibers, and then with the static electricity, spent 2 years on this head. It's a pretty universal head, but I have a lot more of the products that I like, but I had to start somewhere.
What's that made out of, Paul?
It's called a barbed, it's just a nylon polyethylene type.
It's not stiff. It's soft.
It's really not. You can literally, it's way softer. A lot of people ask that question, big question. It works great. You spray a little pledge in there, and it not only dusts, but it shines as it goes. And if you see any dust, then just spray a little more pledge in it. But it's quite amazing what it does. Crown down.
What's it called? What's the name?
Spin away.
What is it?
Spin away.
Spin away?
Yes, sir.
Spin away.
Spin away.
Spin away.
Am I doing all right so far?
You're doing great. Oh, there it is. Spin away. Yeah. Okay. I got you. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. And
so you got packaging. You're selling these now?
Well, I just got them in 2 weeks ago from China. I've been waiting 2 years. So what I've been doing for 2 years, I put out probably 1,000 of them. I give them. I want people to break them, use them. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you need. And I make them up to, I started with a complete package when I started this. You know, I had the drill with the 2 batteries, charger, 2 different poles, 3 different heads. Well, it's come back to this. hopefully I can start here. I make them 10 inches long. I make them 20, 30. You want them up to 12, 15. You want to reach, like we just did a church, 21 foot tall with our units.
What do you sell it for?
Well, I kind of go back to the products that are out there that would be my competition.
Sure.
The people that I give it to, and I tell them it's total strangers, and I say, "Will you use this for a month, and I'll come back?" Now they're willing to pay when I get there $75. Okay.
Wow.
But because it helps them that much, that's why. If you got a boat or a motor home or inside your house, or but we're thinking at $39 to $49.95 is where we're at.
Okay.
Compared to everything on the market, honestly, some of these products you've had on your show, you just can't really touch it. I have no nuts, bolts, or washers. If the head goes out, you change the head. If you want to use it as an extension pole, you can. If your drill goes out, you get another drill.
So you can put different heads on there. So you can extend the product line that way.
Absolutely. And that was I had built a complete
different jobs.
Material line,
Different applications.
tools,
Right.
different types of poles for different applications. I went to Vegas with it. The only time I ever put it out, besides on LinkedIn about 100 days ago, I went there and I had from McDonald's to duck people, duck work. I literally, the first one that walked by and said, "Hey, I'd like to have it for my ducks." I thought he was being smart. I really did. But they kept coming to me and I kept saying, "Oh, ducks, they're talking about like cleaning ducks."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I was that off.
That's all right.
This is pretty well the product, and I did do it. I tried to make it light. I wanted everybody to be able to use it. When you see an 8, 9-year-old kid, you can finally get him to clean the room because it's fun. And the lightness is that I have a lot of women work for me, and they have to be able to use this comfortably and safely. No more climbing, no more bending, stooping. It really does a wonderful job.
I mean, that's the beautiful part of it, that you can reach difficult to reach areas without having to bend over, the back pain, that kind
I would love to introduce drivers, pads, discs, bonnets, all that in time if I can, it's my initial problem.
Well, what do you say to people that say, well, I don't have a drill?
Well, I found that I did some research, and let me tell you what I did with this. I gave away hundreds of them, okay? If you was willing to buy it, I'd give it to you, okay, because they were prototypes. And what I did was they said, well, what drill? I knew no better at that time. I sent them down for a quarter cable, which is $99, a 12-volt. They all spent $100 on drills so they could use it. See, these people aren't really people that sit behind a desk all day. These are the people that's cleaning, working,
Sure.
cabinets and whatever. So that's kind of where it's at. I have 2 patents on it. I have a patent on the guide itself. I have a patent on the internal airspace between the guide and the pole. And I have a provisional, which is turning into a full patent. And by September 22nd, I've already given the okay to start it. This is 4 functions. It stops the water from coming in because you're using it wet. And when it comes down, it stops the stopper. But not only that, if you lean your drill up, it drips away from your drill.
Nice.
And I have a big safety background, and my whole life's been in cleaning. I've been, some.
Right.
But to get it this light, this easy. But those people had no problem. And I have had some connection. I've had somebody from from Stanley Black & Decker that's been talking to me for 3 years. They've been to my house a couple times, but that's a very hard world to walk in. And they're still talking.
What do they want to do? They want to take it from you?
No, we've had a lot of that, but that's negative stuff. But no, they're so big. They own 85% of the world market or something, I think, in the industry. And their thing is that they want you to pay them to use what they have.
Sure.
But even in Vegas, I had people wanting to buy hundreds of them already. When I had one, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's just works well. I'm
just wondering, is there any alternative device to the drill that you could put on the end of that?
Any alternative? Really, the screwdriver
that makes it all one complete piece.
And I think it's
an employee.
And what?
An employee.
An employee. Yeah, that's good. An employee. Is there some other triggering? I mean, I would imagine the velocity and the ability for that to spin is totally related to
A drill.
The power of the drill, right?
Correct. What made this possible? They've been trying to do this for 40, 50 years. I probably thought of something like this when I was 13 in my dad's car business cleaning. But yeah, it's more or less, I think as times go, the lithium batteries made it possible because they're so light. And they last 45 minutes to about an hour and 15 minutes. We're not using a brush. So just elongated, you know, we kind of just, we don't really just hold it like a drill so much. My wife is it's just whatever's comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Anything
All
else,
right. I got you.
Could you connect something inside the drill? I think as time goes, absolutely. But you still need that battery. You still need that space in that motor.
Yeah, you have to have the motor. I mean, there's no, because that's what causes it to spin, the velocity. And the bigger the velocity, the quicker you can clean.
Absolutely.
Right? So, yeah, you have to have something like that. Okay, I get it. I mean, the cleaning category is huge in TV shopping. I mean, there are all different types of products out there, and it doesn't matter if it's repeating something that's already on. There are lots of cleaners, you know, polishes. There, you know, redundancy is fine in that category, so you don't have to worry about that. And how many do you have right now?
I just got 24 in about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
All
right, let me check it out. Do you have a video? I mean, what I'd like for you to do is possibly do a video on it. You know, just with your phone camera. I don't care.
Okay.
Just to demo it.
Okay. Carmine has one that I sent him.
Okay.
He probably has a scene. It's just to show that it cleans. It's just showing some really nasty stuff, showing it does clean. We have other stuff we can put together. It depends exactly what you're looking for. I can provide it.
Yeah.
We haven't found much it does not clean.
Because I'd rather, you know, taking it back to the team, I'd rather them hear you about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hear from you. I mean, I can describe what it is,
right?
But you know.
And if I need to send one of these to you, if you know, I've got a problem.
Let me go back to the team first of all, okay? And we'll go from there.
Okay.
You know, I like it. Congratulations, and I admire your perseverance.
Thank you, sir.
Sticking with it.
Thank you.
2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, I tried to build it in the United States the first 2 years. I really had no help, none, seriously.
Yeah.
And it's been 5 years now. We've had our 2 patents now. We just hit 3 years. Yeah, it's been.
Well, I congratulate you and the persistence. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to go for it, you know? You got to go. Because if you don't, you'll be kicking yourself. What would have happened if?
Yes, sir.
Now, we can get product in 3 to 4 months.
Yes, sir. We need a little help there. I'd like to get those prices shaped up a little bit. I'd like somebody to look at my tags, make sure that my labeling, because I have a label for the brush and for the unit. Just little things I need to tidy up before I go order, make a
brand. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Very good. All right, we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Great job, really.
Thank
you.
I love that product. That's great. Yeah, Bob, you could use one of those. Bob's office is a mess, so that thing will really.
I was just looking. I said I'd love to be there. I could be cleaning behind him while you're doing all this.
Hire us. We'll come clean it.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like it.
We do.
You can use it outdoors. Could you use it on the car?
Absolutely. I do the boats, the cars, wet or dry, interior, exterior.
Up, down, low.
Multi-purpose brush head, indoor, outdoor, wet or dry, using some spin-away extension poles. Used on cars, trucks, boats,
RVs,
construction. Used on ceiling fans, crown molding, spiderwebs, light fixtures, buildings, home exteriors, dusting, boats, cars, RVs. You wash it with water. You throw it in your washing machine. It's pretty simple.
I'll send a video over, Bobby. The video.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Well, video looks good.
Okay, super. Thank you.
Great
Thanks,
job.
Paul.
Great job. I love that.
And Connie.
yes,
always there for support.
absolutely.
That's right.
And we're in Louisiana.
She always tells everybody she's in Louisiana.
Is that where you are right now?
Yes.
Oh, in Louisiana? What part of Louisiana?
We're between Baton Rouge and New Orleans in a town called Gonzales.
It's God's country. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Bob, I got to tell you, she won the Redfish tournament for breast cancer in Grand Isle last year, and since then, she just wants to take everybody fishing.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. That's great. All right. You two are great. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, guys, good job. Good job. All right, so next we're going to have Roseanne Clemente up. She is a Tampa native. I'm going to unmute her mic. And
Roseanne from Tampa.
Yes, right here, downtown Tampa. Right
Let me look out the window. I can almost see you.
You can. I know I closed my blinds. You can't.
A lot of people tell me that. Okay. Nice to meet you, Roseanne.
Nice to meet you too. It's just a nice, casual atmosphere. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And what do you have for me?
I want to show you my pain point. This is a small electronic tablet. A few years ago, I won one in a raffle. I swore I wasn't going to use it. I got hooked on reading electronic books.
Yeah.
The problem is that I have arthritis in my hands. And the other problem is the cases of these devices is not ergonomic. No. So I kept saying, I want to put handles. I want handles on this so I can get a better grip so that I don't run the risk of dropping my tablet. And it was also painful reading a book for an hour or two. I fidgeted a lot. So I said, I scoured the internet. That's what you do today. You scour the internet to look for a problem. You know, I couldn't imagine that I was the only one who's had a problem holding these tablets because, again, they're not ergonomic. It seems like today is the day talking about our health and our body and taking care of it, or the pillow, using the device to clean your house so that you don't have to bend over and stoop. Well, I came across a designer to help me design and building this. It's called the Pad Go Round.
Pad Go Round.
The Pad Go Round because your tablet can go around in any direction. It is made with 4 points of contact. I'm marketing it with 2 handles and 2 clamps. So these are the handles. You can put 4 handles on it, and that way you never have to reorient your tablet. Or you could have 4 clamps and not have any handles, depending upon what you really want to do with it. The beauty of the product, the versatility of it, is there's a 1/4-20 insert on the back.
Yep, I see it. I see it.
Okay. Any camera accessory known to man is a 1/4-20. This is a camera handle. It screws in the back of the Pad Go Round, and I can hold the Pad Go Round now this way, just like that, if I needed it for whatever reason. I have on my table here a gooseneck. I can screw the Pad Go Round.
Size? That's the same size?
Same size. The only product that's not 1/4-20 is the GoPro. But there's a third-party connector that will turn your GoPro attachment into a 1/4-20. So what does the Pad Go Round look like when you have a tablet in it? Well, it looks like this. This is my iPad mini. And I don't know if you noticed my jewelry here, my fashion statement.
Yeah.
I have the Pad Go Round hanging around my neck, so that if I drop it, that's as far as my tablet's going to go.
So it's that sturdy that it'll stay in there.
The back has lanyard loops on each corner, and the bottom of the Pad Go Round. Sorry if I'm fumbling a little bit.
All right.
Has 4 legs. All right.
Yeah.
To elevate it so that when you set your tablet down on a flat surface, it's elevated 1/4 inch. That way, if somebody spills something when you have your tablet laying down on the table, it'll go right underneath it. So I've looked for ways to not only make it easy for people to hold the tablet, but to, in a way, protect it somewhat. I'm not marketing this as a case that will protect your tablet if you drop it. What I'm marketing it as, if you have a lanyard around your neck, the tablet's not going to go any farther than the length of the lanyard.
Right.
The handles allow you to get a firm, comfortable grip on your tablet. Allows you with one hand to easily, and I'll just use this tablet here, to easily hold it with one hand and do the functions that you want on the face of the tablet, and or turn around and get that good, comfortable grip with 2 hands.
Are those handles, are they padded, or are they plastic?
They're plastic. It's ABS.
Okay.
The whole product is made of the same nice, sturdy ABS. It can be sanitized because I've attempted to do that myself. So it can easily be cleaned. I've run it through the dishwasher. It's washed up really well. The other beauty of it is that you can turn your tablet into a small laptop. I don't know about you, but I wasn't raised on typing on the keys of the electronic face of a tablet. So for $10 or $11, you can buy a wireless keyboard. Set this up on your table. You can get your tablet to go totally vertical. You can get it to go at any angle depending on the type of tripod that you purchase. Or this is just an ordinary tabletop tripod.
Yeah.
You can buy larger tripods. I have a larger one that I use when I display at shows. So the versatility of the product is in the fact that the handles are adjustable. So I have two sizes of the pad go around. There's a small that holds tablets the size of the mini, and this Android tablet that I was showing you before, that was an Android. And the large pad go around fits tablets up to 9.9 inches. Gotcha. So it's adjustable. So it's very easy. We designed these thumb nuts so that they were easy to turn. They weren't too small for people with hand limitations. And it's very easy to put the handle back on.
Good. Super. I like it. You thought of everything. Where are you selling? Where are you selling it now? There's the packaging.
This is one of them in the package. So it came to me from China, totally packaged, with directions on it and showing the device uses for the product. I'm selling it on Amazon. I'm selling it on my own website, padgoaround.com.
Okay.
I've gone to some home shows. I exhibit as many places as I can.
Right.
I do inventory.
And price point? What are we talking?
The small one is $39.99 and the large one is $49.99.
And do you have room in there? Do you have margin room?
Yes, I do have room.
Okay.
And with volume orders, I can bring the price point down now. And it's landed to me in the packaging. So all of my costs are with this packaging. Now,
does it come to you in bulk?
Yes, I had 1,000 of each.
Okay.
That was my minimum order.
Right. And it comes. Do you have a warehouse here?
Yes. No, I have a warehouse. I have another business, so I have them warehoused here in Tampa. I have about 1,800 of each.
Oh, okay. All right. Great. Super. I love it. I mean, you're solving problems, and that's what every great product does. It solves problems.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Very, very good. Very good, Rosemary. I like it. So let me take it back to the team, and we'll go from there.
All right, great. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah. We'll just see what can happen. You never know. Believe me, you never know.
Build it, and they will come.
That's right. And TV shopping is such that, not every product fits into TV shopping. And that doesn't mean it's a bad product, but you have to find that market, But HSN, they sell a lot of laptops. They sell a lot of tablets, and things of that nature. So the audience, I think, is there. All right. Great. Super job. Nice to meet you.
The opportunity. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
I like that product too, because as Bob knows, the tablet and phone market is a tough market because they're constantly changing. What I like about the product is it is adjustable.
Yeah.
Seems like a tough product made of ABS like that and adjustable for any of the sizes that are out there. So that's one thing that I was going to ask about was the adjustability, but you covered that. So pretty cool little product.
Yeah, it really is. She thought of everything.
I could see that being used, in hospitals or sports. Coaches, you always see the people with the tablets walking around. So you hooking that onto your.
It's just if you have a tablet, what I normally do, I keep and then I have to put my hand underneath it.
Right.
And that becomes a problem right there. So
what I found too is the folio cover adds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
For me, it did. My devices, the small one is 6.3 ounces and the large one is 7.3 ounces.
Oh, wow.
So if you're concerned about for your hands, that it's not adding significant weight.
Right. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
All right, Carmine, who do we have next?
All right. Let me.
I have a feeling it's Lisa. I don't know why. I just have that feeling.
You're like a psychic.
Well, you know.
You've been doing this a while.
Are you kidding? I go to Vegas and I lose money in the parking meter.
How many pitches have you heard, Bob, over your years?
Well, they added it up one time a few years ago, and I've been able to make on the air over 75,000 presentations.
Unbelievable.
So I've heard more than that, but over 40 years, yeah, it seems to add up.
What, did you say 29 years? You said 29.
Yeah, right. I wish. I have socks older than that.
All right, great. So last but not least, we've had some great products. We have Lisa. She's going to introduce herself. She's going to introduce her product and get right into it. Lisa, you have the mic.
Hi, Lisa.
Can everybody see me?
Yes.
I can't
How are
see
you?
myself. So I have pants on, by the way, Bob.
Oh, okay, I don't.
No. That was a joke from another interview, but I watched that one. I thought that was good. My kids thought I should have worn my bikini since it's summer. So here we are.
Very good.
So
All right. Before we get arrested, what do you have?
I've been sitting here too long. Sorry. Hi, I'm Lisa with Zizzy Bee Bags. And these are reusable, washable storage bags. So when my kids were younger, about 3 years ago, I was going through a bad divorce, and there was clutter all over the house, whether it's toys or snacks. Being a mom, there's often chaos with your kids. So I decided I wanted to have a bag that wasn't a Ziploc plastic bag, that wasn't safe for kids, it wasn't reusable, and it wasn't washable. So I couldn't find a bag like that. So I have a bunch of mom friends, and I decided to kind of just throw the idea at them. And I looked online, did a bunch of research, and decided that I was going to make 1,600 bags and have it sourced in the U.S., which is, you know, the cost is too high. But I'm like, you know what, I'm going to test it. I got mosquito netting in Florida. I got some laminated cotton in New York. I got zippers. I found 8 manufacturers, and I'm in Portland, Oregon. Everywhere from the little shop to the bigger factory, and the labor was too high, but being kind of a businesswoman, I'm like, I'm testing it. Like I said, I was going through a bad divorce, my kids were little, and I really had this entrepreneurial spirit with a marketing background. So we sold the 1,600, and then the name was Bambino Toy Bags. And so I built the website, do everything, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a leap, and I'm gonna go into retail distribution, but I need to come up with a different name. So we came up with Zizzy Bee Bags, which I got a lawyer in corporate. It wasn't patentable because it's, you know, it's a bag. There's not anything specifically, you know, technology-wise. But we went through probably 100 names because it sounds like so many different things. So we came up with Zizzy Bee Bags. So we launched Zizzy Bee Bags in 2014. So to show you the bag, it's simple, but instead of plastic, it's see-through so you can see stuff. It's not plastic so you can wash it. This is an example for summer that tons of moms use all the time. Where do you put all your goggles, your sunscreen, your kids, you know, just all the stuff for the pool. So you keep it in here all summer long, even in the winter when you go on a trip, and you just take it out and you put it in. You can hang it on a hook, the kids can find it, and then it's washable, and the colors are really bright. So since we launched Zizzy Bee, we ordered 20,000 bags from China because obviously the labor was too low. Or too high, excuse me. And we ordered about 20,000 bags, and we were selling well. We were on the Today Show and a bunch of stuff. We were in Bergman Luggage and ReuseIt.com and doing good online sales and got good press. And unfortunately, we had a little product complication with the cotton. And so we had sold 70% of our inventory, and 30% had some quality control on the mesh here, or excuse me, the polyester here. So we were really not happy because I had worked so hard. And so they're packaged in 3 packs. And this is our packaging now, but I'm looking for other packaging for retail, and I'm open to opinions. So we basically decided that we need to stop selling these because our top colors were tainted, and do a quality product. So we took our product off the market for a little while, which was really hard. Because this was my, you know, not to be emotional, but this was my, you know, and it was selling well. We have moms saying your product is life-changing, we love it. And our whole kind of problem was like I said, moms don't feel organized. And when you don't feel organized with little kids, older kids, there's already enough chaos. So moms were coming to me, I love your product. Like, and they're repeat customers. They'll order 3, they'll order another 3. They find uses for this. So then we met Inventors Launchpad, Carmine and Rick, which I love them. They delivered an amazing product, which I'm so happy with. So we changed the material. We came out with 8 new colors, different sizes, and we came out with our new, this is our dirty laundry bag that we joke about, but it's for traveling. And these, I sold 100 in 2 weeks on Amazon. It's just basically, I don't know if you can see it, a 2x laundry bag. People that travel, especially moms and families, don't know where to put their stuff. So they throw them in a plastic bag and they don't feel organized. So I'm kind of saying this funny, but it's the basic stuff that we're talking about, where moms want to feel organized and they feel like they haven't had the right products that they can throw in the washing machine, the bright colors that they can see, they can hang it in their kids' room to organize their toys. So that's that. And then we're basically relaunched in January. So we've been doing well. We're trying to get back into more retail.
You're on Amazon. Are there other distribution areas?
Right now?
How are you selling it?
Well, right now, because we just relaunched, we're on Amazon, my online store, and then we're approaching retail now.
Okay. What does a 3-pack go for?
$19.99
Okay.
for large, and then for small is $15.99, and then the mix is $18. We feel like our prices are really competitive. We're also trying to go into kind of the travel market. I don't know, have you heard of Eagle Creek brand? Yeah,
why is that familiar?
Well, they've been around for years. If you go to most travel stores, they used to be kind of dull and black, and they aren't mesh and easy like this and see-through. But they've launched some new products, but their products are going for $39.95, and they still aren't all the way see-through. So I've gone to the Container Store, a bunch of luggage stores, and so we're kind of going after the travel market now, where you could do the dirty laundry bag, and then you can market these for, sorry, I have all these over here. Sorry, there's some lingerie in here, but women and older women use these for traveling now. They organize their socks. They go traveling to Europe and they want to see everything. And if you look at a lot of the travel products out there, they're cubes, but they're not see-through, and they're not really fun colors. They're not the bright accent where you actually get to like see your stuff, and the price point is great. Our consumers love it. But toiletries to TSA, people have been using them for this because these go right through TSA.
Right.
The crafts, I could go on with the uses. You can tell me to stop. But we've come up with so many uses since the toy storage, which was originally when my kids were little. And now it's snacks. I have a lady using them for coupons in her car, people using them for knitting needles. So I'm constantly getting these new uses. And we just developed a new locker bag, which I don't have one, but goes in your locker. I belong to a club. They just redid 250 other lockers, and the old locker bags don't fit. So they used to be the Bagolini. You're probably familiar with Bagolini.
Bagolini, sure.
So we came up with sewing 3 of our bags together and putting the grommets and the ties. So we're selling those for $25, and we've sold 30 in the last 2 weeks. So
you have a lot of product extension. You have a lot of various.
Like I said, it started out as a toy storage, but really now it's people are giving us uses, people are wanting more uses, and it's just, I think, like I said, the price point is good, and then the fabric is colorful, and the see-through, that's what people like. They don't want the plastic bag because you can't wash it. So, I mean, we hear from our consumers, and that's what I hear, and we try to evolve and do different things.
Because people that just say, well, it's a bag. Well, no, it's more than a bag. It's not just a bag. And
yeah, that's a good point, because people will come up and be like, what is that? And then once they buy it, they love it and they buy more. And then some people just get it right away. They're organizing. They're like, I haven't found anything. I'm tired of, I ask so many people, I've been to a few trade shows, and I'm like, first thing I say, do you pack or do you have stuff organized? They're like, oh my gosh, I have so many Ziploc bags. You don't know. I have one for my packing. I have one in my purse. So my purse, I have my purse clutter bag with all the stuff at the bottom of your purse. Right. So yeah, like as women, we need to be organized.
But we all need to be organized, right?
Yeah. Well, men too. We do have some men customers. It's just a smaller ratio.
I understand.
Golf balls, toiletries, dry cleaning bag, whatever you need.
Very good. Very, very, it's interesting that every single person today, it's a category that is well established. in TV shopping. Yours being organization, obviously. Big. I mean, you've heard of Joy, right? Joy
Oh,
McGowan.
yeah, I know.
She's a good friend, and she's very, very entrenched in the organizing category. And there are a lot of others that are doing that type of thing too. There are travel shows that they do, just shows of just for travel goods, suitcases or different which you could fit into. So it's very, very interesting. I want to take it back to the team. Let me see what they say. We have room in there to move on the margin a little bit, and the price.
We've got Carmine, so we're in good hands.
Yes, you are. No doubt about it.
No, we do. We definitely do.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. I mean, I like it. Now you mentioned you came up with different names, Zizzy Bees. How did you come up with that?
You know what? Everyone keeps asking me, and I need to go back to my paperwork. I had a lawyer in Seattle that was super conservative. So my kids' names are Lily and Parker. So I came up with Pilly Lark as an example. And he went way back in the search. Samsonite had a Lark division of luggage,
really?
Travel
That's
stuff.
right. Years ago. That's right.
So my thing was retail distribution. When I tried to do it smart, I took away Bambino and said, if I'm going to eventually get into retail distribution, I'm a business major. You hear about who's suing who, the little and the big companies.
Right.
I just spend the money and do the trademark, and I worked with a great lawyer, and it was really frustrating. So to tell you the truth, I got to find the piece of paper because I had so many names.
But why Zizzy Bees?
Well, I was Bambino toy bags, and the B was our logo.
Okay.
And I think the B, I stuck with that. And then Zizzy just came off, and now my friends, their kids, hey mom, I need a Zizzy. I need a Zizzy.
I think it's great. I just wondered what the story was behind.
Yeah, the Zizzy. There wasn't anything special. It was me spending hours on paper with my kids trying to figure out a name.
Zizzy, yeah, give me a Zizzy. I need another Zizzy. That's
yeah,
good.
I need another Zizzy.
Yeah, but it's you have a background in marketing, so you're well aware of the importance of the name, and if it's catchy, and if people get onto it and everything, that can make or break a product right there. It's solely the name.
Sure. Well, we were talking about Kleenex.
What's that?
Right? Kleenex, McDonald's, right?
Of course. I mean, how many people say, hey, take this piece of paper and make me a Xerox.
Mm-hmm.
Make me and you're not making a Xerox, you're making a copy. But people, the name is critical. The name is critical. So that's great. I love it. Okay. So I want to take it to the team, obviously. We may be reaching out for samples, depending on how they respond, and we'll go from there. I think it's great.
Okay, great.
Pleasure to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Very good.
Hey, Lisa, real quick question, and I can't remember. Are those in different sizes?
Yeah, we have 2 different sizes.
They're 3-pack. Is everything a 3-pack?
Yeah, because once you buy one and you retail it, it's too low, and they need 3, and then they need more. So.
But you have different color combinations.
Different color combinations. You can mix and match, and then, like I said, the locker bag, and we have some other bag ideas, 2 in 1, and down the road, other stuff.
Okay. Okay. Great. Where do you live?
Portland, Oregon.
In all the way out to Portland.
I'm the West Coaster.
That's all right. That's right. Oh, you were the one that got the time.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to tell you.
Bob, you weren't supposed to tell me.
Very transparent.
I work better that way, I think. I came home, I got on it.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, well, thank you. I didn't get to take a shower because I just worked out, but hopefully this works.
That's okay. You look great. All right. Very good. Do we have anybody else?
I think that we're done for today. I think we have
great items today. Really,
product.
I got to be honest. Usually when we do some, a couple of them are a little borderline. No, great products today. Really, super.
I thought they were good, and like you said, they cover. And we're trying to look for different categories. And
yeah.
So I think it's good. And also for all you listeners out there, obviously go out to YouTube or Inventors Launchpad and watch the videos. You'll be listening to the audio, but watch the videos and you'll get to see what these products look like, how they function. And also if you're more interested in hearing about Bob and his story, he has a book out called Life's a Pitch. So Go ahead and
Who?
pick that book up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that,
Yeah, and, you know, for years and years, so many people wanted me to write a book, and they wanted kiss and tell stories and behind the scenes and the celebrities, and you know, that's interesting, I guess, but that's not who I am. So I finally wrote a book that would help entrepreneurs and people in all businesses, you know, create a need for their product, how to present their product, how to sell their product, and I really created it for it to be more of a reference manual that you could go back to. Hey, I'm on the way to make a presentation. Let me look and see, you know, am I hitting all the points? Am I getting it? Because there are 5 keys to any successful presentation. Whether you're talking to somebody face to face or looking at a camera or on the telephone, it doesn't matter. Because it's all about communication. So yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, if you want the book, let me know.
no, the book's great. I mean, I read through it, and like you said, anybody that's looking to present, there's, as you said, Bob, there's no one, and I'm not just saying that, there's no one that's done more presentations than you, especially on live TV. It's not on recorded TV. We're talking about live presentations, which is
it's all live, and many people are surprised to find out it is live.
Yeah.
It is. Now they're starting in August. They're going to go on tape from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. But other than that, it's live, and I'll be on. I think next. Let me look. Next Wednesday night. Yeah. What is today? Wednesday.
Nice.
A week from today, I'll be on at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, we're going to start wrapping up, and
All right.
as I said earlier, I appreciate everybody being on. You guys did an awesome job. I mean, I love all the products, and you know, my hat's off to Bob. Thank you for giving us this time, Bob.
My pleasure.
You're busy.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Always looking for products. I mean, if you run into somebody and maybe they have a product and they don't know where to go, you know, get in touch with Carmine, and you can get involved that way too. I have lots of people out there that I call them product finders, and they're constantly referring products to me. And then if it goes on the air and sells, I pay them a commission. So it's you know, I have people I've never even met, but I'm sending them checks.
Everybody, send Bob your address.
Yeah, can I be a product finder?
What's that?
Can I be a product finder?
Well, sure. Just find a product. You never know. You never know. But, you know, send it to Carmine, and then we'll go from there.
No.
Perfect.
Very good, guys. Thank you, everyone. Everybody out there listening, you'll be able to find this podcast as long as, and all of our other podcasts on inventorslaunchpad.com, all of our show notes. If you want to ask us a question or present a product, you can get onto bobsarcosta.com. If you know anybody that has a product, as Bob said, or if you have a product, or inventorslaunchpad.com, go ahead, reach out there and let us know. We appreciate everybody being on. And thanks to all the people that pitched products today. And again, to Mr. Bob Sarcosta for giving us his time today.
All right.